Hey friends, welcome back. I am so excited to share a very special video with you today. As you can see, I'm not at my house. I'm actually at my good friend Charity's home, and she is so kind and generous, and she's gonna let us walk through her home today. She is so unbelievably talented when it comes to all things home decor and homemaking. Her attention to detail is phenomenal, and I know you're gonna love seeing her home today. I figured why not bring you along, share some home decor inspiration over at her house, since my house is currently in boxes and we're in the middle of moving. So sit back, relax, grab a hot coffee or your favorite hot tea and enjoy this one. Tell me, how long have you guys been in the house now?
We've been here for, I think, like 5 months.
Oh wow.
So
not very long at all. Y'all have done a
July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, so 6 months.
Okay, but
yeah,
y'all have done a lot. And is this a new construction,
it's a new
right?
construction,
Okay.
which is why we're like, the good news is we had to wait for it to be built. So we were living with Troy, my father-in-law, and so I got to do all the shopping within like the 6 weeks that we were living in his house.
That's really
but
nice.
I got to see, all the things.
Yes.
So I'm like, basically it was a box, because that's how a lot of like
Yeah.
new constructions are. So it was just finding the unique pieces
Yes.
that give it that character.
The character,
Yeah.
right. Longer, let's go ahead and get started.
Yay!
Before we dive into the home tour, I would like to thank HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. No matter what's going on in the world, everyone's gotta eat. And that's why HelloFresh is here to make eating better, easier. There's no more grocery stores, no more stressful meal planning, just everything you need to prepare wholesome, delicious meals delivered right to your front door. I have been getting HelloFresh boxes for years, and all of their recipes are so delicious. They offer so many recipes to choose from each week to help you break out of your recipe rut. HelloFresh makes living healthy a whole lot easier with many low-cal, carb-smart, vegetarian, and pescatarian options. One of the main reasons I love HelloFresh is because it cuts out that stressful meal planning and prepping. You can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes with each meal, which as a busy mom is awesome. Another thing we really appreciate about HelloFresh is the sustainability behind it. HelloFresh's pre-portioned ingredients mean there's less prep for us and a lot less wasted food, which to us is really important. These pork flantas were delicious, and they were really simple to make. I was amazed, and they were something that I would not normally make on my own, so it's always so fun to try something new. And be sure to go to HelloFresh.com and use code 10AmyFritz to get 10 free meals, including free shipping today. So this is your dining room.
Yes.
It is such a happy space. Like I look at it, I'm like, this is such a happy. Like,
That's
I
the
totally
goal.
see your family here.
Yes.
But let's go ahead and talk about. You mentioned adding character.
Mhm.
This is a new construction home. Tell me about these beauties right
Yes. Authentic corbels. It was such a steal, such a find. We got them at an antique store locally. Yeah, it was interesting hanging them, trying to get them not to completely fall out because the pressure
here. Yes.
and all that good stuff.
So
But
did you paint them yourself, or did
I
you
didn't paint them. They were just like that. That's why I had to snatch them up.
Yeah, those are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely the authentic, like, rustic. It's actually, they're rustic.
Right.
So that was
can't find them at Hobby Lobby.
right, and I love that. Yeah.
So I love the mix of the modern here, where did you find this beauty light fixture?
Okay, this is the one beautiful piece that came with this house.
Oh, really?
Yes, we were so thrilled when we saw this.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah, because they put this in, and I was very happy about that.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And tell me about the table. Gorgeous.
So my husband made this. He did the shiplap and all that good
He did
stuff.
too.
Yes.
Yes.
But we really wanted a big table where we could fit a lot of people,
Yes.
game nights, even with our family, but we also love to host and have people over in
Yes.
small groups.
Obviously, the elephant in the room. These are so beautiful. I walked in, you came in earlier, and I was like, tell me how you did this because it was so beautiful.
Yes, well, I love hydrangeas. I love all the beautiful hydrangeas. Typically, I like a neutral hydrangea in my
Sure.
house just
Sure.
because I love neutral and white on white on
Yes.
white and
Yes.
all that good stuff. So these were actually the green hydrangeas, and they're dried bushes everywhere right now. So I got to pick these lovely beauties, and they are real and dried.
So you just found them.
Yeah.
That's
Driving
impressive.
down the road. I have scissors in my car, and I just pull out over when I see something
Okay,
pretty.
good to remember.
Yes.
And then are those antique finds as well?
Yes, the box is antique. This is from a local store. Just they have some really
Sure.
cute, kind of a boutique-y like
Yeah.
decor.
Right
And the
now.
box is and the box is an antique find. So.
Love that.
Oh, and I made this. So.
You did?
Yes.
Women of many talents.
Well, maybe.
And then, and the sign.
Yes.
Tell us about the sign.
So I found this on an Etsy shop. I had my eye on a few different signs. It can get kind of pricey, and obviously when I decorate, I like to do it on a budget.
Sure.
And some pieces are worth saving up and
Yes.
kind of splurging though. And this is
Yes.
a piece that I really felt like I might have to splurge because it's just a statement
It's a focal
piece.
point.
Yes.
When you first walk in, it's the first thing you see. So I think that's
Exactly.
really wise.
Yeah, and I mean, it's being a welcome. I wanted it to be not necessarily talk about food, but more like welcome to our home.
Right.
So I actually found this about half cheaper than the other sign that I saw. So I feel like I still got a deal, and she was really great on the Etsy shop. So
That's awesome. We'll have to link it down
yes,
in the
I
description.
will. Yeah, I'll send you the link. So.
For sure. Well, your kitchen is definitely the heart of the home here, right? Centralized in the
I
space.
actually loved the open floor plan, and not everybody loves, I guess, having their kitchen quite right in the middle of living space. But I actually prefer it just because we're in it so often.
Yes.
And I love like my kids being with me and sitting and helping and baking and all that good
Yes,
stuff. So
I
it's
love
easy
that.
to have it right in the middle of the home so we can, do all of that together. So.
Well, the way that you have styled it is perfect, I think. I love. You did two of them. That's so clever.
Yeah.
Did you do that just to cover the outlet, or you just?
Yeah, I think it's outlet and just I like to have congruity.
Yeah. Definitely
And
did
you
that.
actually inspired you gave me the courage to put stuff above my cabinets
Yes.
because that wasn't quite in my comfort zone.
I think it's perfect.
But it
Again, with
turned
that symmetry, like you're just
Yes.
saying, like the height, the pieces,
Right.
decorating in odd numbers. You have 3 and 3 there. It's always more
Yeah.
appealing to the eye.
But the other finds were just at local, like kind of the decor boutique
boutique
type.
finds.
Yes.
Got it.
But I will say the cake stand, the glass is an antique because that was a hand-me-down from my family.
I love that.
So that has a little bit of special to it.
And then your tray here.
Yes.
So
So
beautiful.
this was, I had to search a long time to find this. I was very specific on what I wanted.
Yeah.
Something tall and big just because the island is so big. So I got this for, in what my opinion is a very good price at a local boutique type store. So
And I'm definitely inspired. You put things that like we actually should have on a tiered tray that is like
that
practical,
actually is so
usable.
Yes, that was really important to me. I have always used the trays on my islands. They have to be functional because it's just a good spot to put some of these random things. So it's definitely that mix of what I'm always using, but then hopefully a few like cute little pieces to make it cute.
Yes,
So
I love that. You guys know I love my hutches. And Charity, I have like a major hutch crush on the hutch. It is so beautiful. Tell me about it.
Okay, so I have a major crush on my hutch too. It's so pretty. I found this at a thrift store, and the lady that owns the thrift store was not planning on selling it.
Was it like a display?
It was a display. She actually had some of it painted black and little spots and stuff. It was, I don't know, but I saw the potential, and I'm like, I have to have this just because the wall behind it is so big. I wanted something very big. So anyways, I talked her into selling it to me. Praise the Lord. So, and it was a doozy to try to decorate and figure that whole styling and placing out. I bought a lot of like double pieces.
Yes, but styled them differently.
Yeah, you gotta style them differently, put them in differently, but enough that it doesn't look messy. Because that was the thing about this hutch that's different. No doors, lots of shelves. So it took me a minute to figure it out, but I'm happy with how it turned out, just having enough of that.
Yes, well, it's beautiful.
I think it's
And the table, tell us about that.
So this is, again, another kind of antique find, but it's not antique.
Yeah.
The place that I get this, she actually makes a lot of tables like this, very reasonably priced, but it is at an antique store. But you know, it was just perfect.
I love that though. It's so much better than just going out to a furniture store and buying new. It's still loved a lot.
Absolutely love that.
Still has a lot of character. And I noticed this in the dining room, but you do such a good job of using the correct size, like floral arrangement on the table. It's not too small, it's not too big, it's definitely a statement.
And I also try to get pieces that are easy to move, because obviously when we're sitting and having dinner, this doesn't stay in the middle. But it's super easy to move. We just throw it on the island.
Where did you find this?
So that was another antique store, and she had actually done a lot of the floral arrangement in it already. So I just added a few.
That's perfect.
So yeah,
I'm guessing this is a thrifted find.
It is, yes. I got that at an actual thrift store.
Okay.
So we actually didn't know for sure if it was going to work.
Yeah.
So my husband wired it, did all that good stuff, and then it turned on, and we were like, yay!
Did you paint it, or it came white?
It came just like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a good find.
Yeah, we were happy with it, and we're happy that it actually functions.
Speaking of using pieces to fit the space perfectly, this little table fits perfect.
This was a fun little find, and I have not seen one like it.
I've never seen.
I got it at the same little boutique decor store that I've gotten, like the tray that we talked about earlier, and some different pieces. But I haven't seen her sell another one like this. So I feel like maybe I got a little unique purchase there.
I have to know about this shutter, or these shutters, I should say.
Yeah, well, it's actually one shutter, and I have another of these in my house, but we got the second one, and I just asked my husband, can we just cut this thing apart and put one on each side, because it's 100 years old.
And how did that go?
It went, it was interesting.
Yeah.
All these little pieces definitely shot off. Of course, we were kind of expecting that, but I had to put all of them back in and find the little pieces that fit. So it was definitely a project, but for the character that it adds, and again, with them being, 100 years old, it was worth it, but whew, glad that's done.
And speaking of Matthew, he built all the furniture in here,
He did, yes. We've got
so much talent.
The little living room table, 2 side tables, and then we have a little couch table. So he did all that. Thank you, Jesus, because it saved me some money.
Yeah, there you go. Talk about DIY. And then this wasn't included in the house, right?
No, we actually did this whole little area. We got the fireplace from Wayfair.
Oh.
And it actually, has heat. Doesn't really help if you're in a snowstorm. Right. But it's cute. So, and then we just added the shiplap just to kind of give it, like it's a part of the house kind of feel.
I love it. Even though we're a little bit cramped in here, I had to show everyone this, how cute. You have a little what would you call this? Crafting room?
I just call it my crafting room. Yep.
And I love it. It's right off of their playroom, which I think is perfect.
Yeah. Basically, it was just an extra closet that we didn't really need. I'm hoping we never do need because I transformed it into this space that I love. I love to sew. I'm definitely not an expert at sewing by any means, but I can do your basic things, and just to be able to set it up and have kind of a little spot that I can retreat to do fun little projects.
I love how you have the shelves here. Did Matthew do those?
He did.
Of course. Well, I think it's just like a quaint little space, and I just had to show them.
Very fun.
Thank you so much for showing us your home today.
Oh.
It is so beautiful, and I'm sure that everybody loves seeing all of the little detail and just the heart and soul behind everything you do.
It's fun. It's super fun. Thanks for coming. I had a really good time, and you inspire me so much.
Oh.
So I just love to see your ideas, and that's the fun part. Everybody coming together, and just we're a team.
For
so
sure.
It's good.
But anyway, thank you so much for watching today. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys really soon in the next one. Bye.
Bye.